Nigga got to whoop me and humble me with one of them ass whooping Crawford gave Earl Spence. Nigga cowards to me, and I got a show coming up in Atlanta. But guess what? Thug can't go back to Atlanta. By him ain't being on probation. Once I put the restraining order on his ass, that violates it too. Your words, Thug. The judge in the court say you dangerous. You try to tell Rollo say you ain't dangerous. I ain't listening to Rollo on this one. I'm listening to the judge. He step on shit. They in Miami. I'm in Miami. Boy, they don't know I'm good. And I got cyber security, cyber police, FBI, and all type of law enforcement agencies helping, aiding, and abetting me because I'm on the right side of the law. They were waiting for me at open locker. Didn't you call? Yes, ma'am, I did. He a bully. He ain't pulled down trigger. Woody was a retarded kid. But I don't like Thug because he a bleep that word. Boy done took dick and gave dick to a boy's back, pelvic bone. Man, that boy done slow fucking the shit out of little baby. Man, slow fucking him. So it don't hurt him that bad. But nah, man, that boy pushing that dick off in that boy. Nigga, everybody know that. So nigga don't nobody like no gangster motherfucking punk playing tough. When this nigga supposed to be in them high heels, he came out in fur and stayed in them like RuPaul. That's our generation RuPaul. And he trying to play Pablo Escobar. It's another motherfucking tranny. Tough ass nigga. Yeah, that boy slow pushing that dick and wham. I ain't bullshit. Mate, don't edit this out. Nigga, drop this. Cause I'm telling the truth. I bet they won't sue me.
I see the look in your eyes, I see it on your face. You ain't grow with me, so you can't relate. Saw how you was moving, had to separate. I got from around your opportunity, came to elevate. I see the look in your eyes, I see it on your face. You ain't grow with me, so you can't relate. Saw how.
All right, I'd like to open this episode of Surviving Self-Destruction with another quote. To know is to be aware, and to move forward recklessly is insanity. With that said, Charleston White, welcome back to Surviving Self-Destruction.
Hey, what's going on, brother? Shit, hey. I enjoyed our first dialogue and conversation, so yeah.
Likewise, brother, likewise.
I was excited when I got the call.
Likewise. So let's go back for a split second before we touch on what's currently going on, right?
Yeah.
You first went viral on World Star Hip Hop for addressing the local Fortrey Harvard Street Crips and the incident at a 93-year-old woman's house.
Damn,
walk us back through that.
Nigga, you remember? Damn, golly, damn, nigga. I remember watching the news. So I had already been working with a lot of young brothers who was catching murder cases. So during that time, the youth violence in Fort Worth has shot up almost like 80% in the city. So between youth violence and the youth STD statistics, I think between the ages of 13 and 25, there was like a 5% increase in HIV new contracted cases. So that was alarming. Out of 8,000 chlamydia cases, like 6,500, 7,000 was teenagers. So between the youth violence and the youth STD statistics, nigga, I was downtown using my voice and my platform to bring awareness to those two elements of our community. So this particular time, some niggas had done a drive-by, some young brothers had done a drive-by looking for this guy named Big Pun. Big Pun, a street nigga. And he with all the shit. But his mom worked for the sheriff department. So they was shooting at Big Pun. They was trying to shoot up Big Pun mama house. Everybody know where Big Pun them stay at. Cause he with the shit. But they shot the woman house up next door. 3 different type of assault rifles, over 20-something rounds of ammunition. Bullets went through a house. So when I saw it on the news, nigga, and you just heard the description, homie. So they shot up in the middle of the night. She had to lay still in the bed while the bullets flew over her head. Her daughter lived across the street, so for the daughter to wake up and see mama house being shot up, yeah, homie. So the convictions of a man makes him do things based off his convictions. Don't have nothing to do with his principles It's the convictions that you have. So I reached out to gang unit. I reached out to Fort Worth Police Department gang unit. At the time, it was Sergeant Wheeler. I reached out to Sergeant Wheeler, Officer Charles Rogers, and Officer Charles Owens. And nigga, we put our money together. I got which my organization at the time, Hyped About Hype Youth Outreach, myself along with Michael Moore. Shout out to Michael Moore from Save a Can, Save a Child organization. And we went over there and repaired the house, fixed every bullet. Yeah, so to see the bullet holes that were it ripped through the bars. Yeah, you can see where the bullets ripped through the bars, every hole. So every so often I repost the pictures of us rebuilding that. So homie, that's really where the start of my disdain for gang members came. And I know a lot of them, most of my partners including myself, was a former gang member. But I never gang banged on the streets. It was in the boys' home. It was more like a rite of passage, something to do to pass time, homie. Camaraderie shit to pass time, but it was never the intent to kill and take life. Yeah, we talked it, but it wasn't in our hearts because I didn't learn it from the streets. So when that happened, homie, it made the news, but nobody in the city had any real outrage. But my convictions. So from that point on, nigga, I started disrespecting our local gang members. Nigga, fuck you, nigga. And at the time, her house got shot up on Hattie Street. Hattie Street and Harvard Street are in the same areas. It's in the same South Side, same neighborhood. So that's what made me start dissing the South Side Crips, the Hoovers, the Fortray Gangster Crips, the North Side Fortrays, Truman Street Bloods out of Stop 6, ROB, Echo Heights, Como. I started strategically dissing every gang, Crip, set, nigga, in my city. So that's what caught everybody's attention. I wasn't talking to all the Crips, all the Bloods, but because I went viral, all the Crips and all the Bloods from other cities and other states started telling me what they'll do to me. I can't say crab, I can't say slob. So that's what made me look at California. Fuck you, slob ass. And that's what made me look to California. That's what made me look to Chicago. So I started looking around the country and attacking and trying to assassinate the image of every gangster nigga, every gang that I believe we feared. Was I afraid too? Yeah, I was. But the convictions of a man have him overlook and overcome and conquer his fear to fight the war to become a warrior. See, warriors feel fear, they just conquer their fear. So I conquered my fear, nigga. At times, yeah, I believe my life would probably be killed. Yeah, at times I believe somebody would try to do something to me, but my conviction supersedes my fear. My convictions as a man supersedes my fear and my cowardice of what they could possibly do to me. So I started saying things that wouldn't nobody say publicly, openly and out loud to the Crips, the Bloods, the Pyrus, the GDs, the BDs, the Vice Lords, New York, nigga, everything that they said would kill me and would hurt me for disrespecting it. I made it my challenge to attack it head on, nigga, with disrespect in front of the world. And I was willing to die, kill, and go to jail for those convictions. And here we are today.
There's two sides to a coin. There's the predator and the victim. A lot of times, most platforms, well, let me take that back, let me frame it right. A lot of platforms don't like to speak on the victims. What's your take on that?
Everybody run from the victims. Because the victims, when you listen to the victims, what sits on the victim lips and what sits at your ears that you don't want to hear is accountability. For the people you idolize, you don't admire these people because you don't know them. You idolize their status as many gods. That's why God said you should not have an idol. Idolatry is a sin. And we wake up every day as black people in this country and we idolatry every black celebrity, every rich person, anybody with status, we don't admire them. We don't respect them. We idolize them. That's why America became Babylon when it created American idols. We're not supposed to have idols. We're not supposed to have pictures on the walls of these people.